Storm's End, a strategic analysis of artistic value, a deep dive into the market for atmospheric landscape paintings. The contemporary art market is increasingly driven by the confluence of established artistic traditions and digitally mediated discovery. This analysis examines the strategic positioning of Tisha Marks' Storm's End, a newly released oil painting within this complex ecosystem, considering its production cost, framing, and the established channels through which it is being marketed.
The painting's immediate appeal, evidenced by its presence on platforms like Masto-Art and Fedi-Art, suggests a potential for targeted engagement with collectors interested in traditional landscape painting, particularly those valuing atmospheric rendering and the evocative power of memory. Understanding the painting's value proposition is crucial for optimizing its market reach and maximizing potential sales volume.
Contextualizing the coastal marsh aesthetic, the rising demand for impressionistic atmospheric scenes. The current art market demonstrates a sustained and growing interest in impressionistic and atmospheric landscape paintings, largely fueled by a desire for serene, contemplative imagery and a nostalgic connection to natural environments. Collectors are increasingly drawn to works that capture fleeting moments of light and shadow, mirroring the aesthetic sensibilities of artists like Turner and Constable, yet adapted to contemporary tastes.
The rise of digital art platforms provides a unique avenue for showcasing and selling these types of paintings, bypassing traditional gallery systems and offering direct access to a global audience. Furthermore, the emphasis on handcrafted artwork, particularly those created with traditional techniques like oil on linen, aligns with a broader consumer trend towards valuing authenticity and supporting independent artists, a key driver in the success of platforms like Fedi-Art.
The visual language of the painting, specifically the interpretation of light after a storm, taps into a well-established artistic trope, enhancing its immediate marketability.
Strategic deep dive, production cost, framing, and market positioning, analyzing the value chain for maximized profitability given a retail price of $1,050. The strategic cost analysis of Storm's End reveals a significant markup primarily attributable to the framing and presentation. The use of a Centurion LX linen stretched canvas 3 deep, a premium material, contributes substantially to the overall cost.
The addition of an unfinished maple floater frame 21HX17WX1.5D further increases the perceived value, suggesting a deliberate strategy to elevate the painting beyond a simple canvas and frame. The framing, including dimensions and installation, adds an additional layer of cost, likely exceeding $300, and is a critical element in establishing the painting's final presentation.
The artist's meticulous approach to packaging and shipping, incorporating archival materials and insurance, reflects a dedication to quality and customer satisfaction, further justifying the premium price point. This strategic layering of value, encompassing material quality, presentation, and service, positions Storm's End within the niche market segment receptive to bespoke art experiences.
Verdict and projection, risk mitigation and future strategic growth, forecasting market response and optimizing sales channels. The strategic success of Storm's End hinges on effectively managing the inherent risks associated with direct-to-consumer art sales, primarily concerning demand fluctuations and potential shipping damage. Mitigation strategies include proactive customer communication, detailed tracking information, and robust insurance coverage, demonstrating a commitment to customer satisfaction and building brand trust.
Looking ahead, expanding marketing efforts beyond Masto-Art and Fedi-Art, potentially incorporating targeted advertising on platforms frequented by art collectors and interior designers, would significantly broaden the painting's reach. Furthermore, leveraging the artist's personal contact approach, offering bespoke framing options or limited edition prints, could foster stronger customer relationships and drive incremental sales.
Ultimately, the sustained focus on quality, transparent communication, and proactive market engagement will be paramount to capitalizing on the initial momentum and solidifying Tisha Marks' position as a respected artist within the atmospheric landscape genre.